Well, folks, I don't know what just happened. I guess Twitch is doing what it does. Decimating intros and footage all over the place. Don't know if I have a way to combine that. Yep. And from what it looks like, speed test is showing Twitch is tripping. Love it. But as I was saying, folks, I know I'm kind of bombarding y'all with a bunch of new Let's Plays, but this one I kind of been sitting on and couldn't sit on it anymore. So as I was saying, welcome back to the channel, and for you new folks, welcome. I'm your host, Mortanius, and as you can see, we've got ourselves another Let's Play, Space Marine 2. Excuse me. Here recently I started getting into this universe. It's addicting. Came across this YouTube channel, what was his name? One second. Luetin09, Luetin09. Kind of ended up hooked after catching some of the stuff he was getting into. From then on, well, oh well, here I am. I couldn't help but get into the universe after that. But I've already completed this game once before on hard difficulty, and now we'll be completing the Let's Play on Angel of Death, hardest difficulty they've got. So if y'all like what you're seeing and want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links to my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and get comfortable. Let's get into this. Excuse me. Time of recording is 12:14 a.m. since it was earlier, but look at that. Tuesday, April 29th, 2025. And here's our Angel of Death description. Confront a trial worthy of Gilliman himself. You're only one mistake away from recording your name upon a pennant of the fallen. Introduce a serious challenge. Enemies are tougher and more aggressive, and recovery after mistakes is much harder. Don't know exactly what that means, but we'll see. In the vast millennia, Jesus Christ, in the 41st millennium, humanity stands on the brink of annihilation. The galaxy-spanning imperium of man is beset on all sides of hostile aliens and threatened from within by traitors and heretics. It is an age of constant war, a new dark age in which enlightenment is replaced by superstition, rhetoric, and blind prayer. To live in such times is to be among one of the untold billions existing in the cruelest and bloodiest regime imaginable. The most powerful and the dreaded of these Imperium defenders are the Space Marines, bioengineered superhuman warriors. They are humanity's last... Yep, started a little late, so ended a little late. Earpiece case decided to drop. Worst distraction in there. In the darkness of the far future, there is only war. The grim darkness, excuse me. There's someone on the wing. Something. So I stood to drop. We won't even talk about what we just saw happen right there. It just happened, and that's all there is to it. Welcome to Kodaku, ladies and gentlemen.
Box check. Repeat. Kill team leader to squad. Confirm Vox contact.
We have crashed. It's from your position.
Locate the crash, Death Watch crashed.
Damn it.
Left stick to move, right stick for the camera. Get ready to bear witness to great scale, children.
Moving to... Lost contact with brother. Approaching orbital launcher facility. Well secured.
Hellstross, Alpha, I'm moving to the crash site. Do you read?
Any sign of the commander? Negative. No contact since the crash.
I'm here, damn it.
Ghostrust, you have command. What are your orders? We proceed as planned. Launch the virus bomb into the stratosphere, detonate it, and watch the Tyranids die. A sight I will greatly enjoy.
Transmitter must be broken.
Hold the touchpad to show mission objectives and directions. Objectives in the top left. Direction is, as you can see, the the icon moving. Description at the bottom. That'll make more sense later. Well, the main objective is at the top left. The overall objective, current objective, is at the top right. Alright. A couple stray shots just headed in this direction. Well, isn't that pretty? Nothing like swarmers. You always treat them like swarmers. Meaning, basically, do your best not to get swarmed. Odds are, though, you ain't gonna be successful. Oh. It's all still juicy. Well then.
Hormigans. The area will be crawling with them.
Hormigans, son. Okay. One moment. Alright. Press R1 to strike with a light melee attack. Damage depletes armor. Armor regenerates after a small delay. And recently lost health can be restored by dealing damage. The white line indicates the maximum regeneration amount. There are some games that use this same mechanic. I think I've heard people say Bloodborne uses the same mechanic. And I think it's in other games too, but I'm not certain. Not used to it anywhere else other than this one. So how you kids liking Kodaku? Isn't it beautiful? L3 to sprint.
Where's that damn virus bomb?
Chainsword combinations. Hold R1 to finish the chainsword combo with a heavy attack. The longer the combo, the more powerful the heavy attack. Use heavy attacks against large groups of enemies. Oh, we will. We will.
To my elbows in these wretched bonds.
Hold R1 to knock back,
Brother Darius,
knock enemies back. Experiment with different combinations.
it is left to us to share the glory now, Kelstros.
Hold on, brothers.
I'm stopping because I don't want to interrupt or jump conversations. It's always a possibility in the game. Defense. L1 to parry. Common attacks and attacks with a blue indicator can't be parried. Perfectly timed parries will instantly kill smaller enemies and will stagger larger ones. Right. Needless to say, that parry time is all interesting. But that right there is the other defense. It's real. Parry time is real sensitive. Takes getting used to. But that other defense, well, L1 when the enemy attacks the parry. Now if you miss it, you're just wide open. Now you can just end up blocking it, but you can't hold it for a block. Needless to say, our outfit is getting nice and pretty. Oh, nothing like breakfast, is there? Now
they send larger meat to stop me.
What you really meant is they sent larger meat to die. Dueling. X to dodge attacks marked with a red indicator. These attacks cannot be parried. R3 to lock the camera onto large enemies such as Tyrannid warriors. Yep. Yep. R3 when your enemy is blinking to do that. Finishers. When an enemy is incapacitated, press R3 to perform a finisher to restore some armor. When we do that,
You must reach that bomb. I will, even if I have to chew my way through.
It's testing something. Oh, I think I did. Get the blood off. Even when I, like whenever you see me defend myself, and I'm doing the parry against the blue attacks and it kills the enemy, you actually get armor back from that as well. Just the standard defense against, like the standard block against the blue technique doesn't give you armor back. You actually have to kill the target to do it. And it'll only be the smaller ones that you can kill like that with defensive parries where you just catch them like how you've seen me catch so far. Or executions, finishers rather. Sorry, my brain is on Middle Earth Shadow of War. Good series of games if you folks haven't tried those. And if you haven't or have and just want another perspective, they have been played and they are up on the channel.
Darius, brother, I will repay them tenfold.
Dear brother. Okay. Death Watch. Raven Guard. Okay. So for reference, and I'm still kind of learning this stuff. The symbol on his right is the group he came from before he ended up in the Death Guard. The one on his left is his current group. Same with mine. Death Guard. Now mine is hidden. There's its own reason for that I believe was covered in maybe books. I'm not sure. I haven't read any of those. Jesus Christ, the amount of books I haven't read in terms of 40K. I got like 30 years worth of stuff to catch up on still. The knee pad I cannot remember, but that matters for something as well. I'll have to do some digging in terms of that. But even the color, not simply the color of his shoulder pad, how it's green. The green color is for the Raven Guard, or at least I guess for him. But the band around that shoulder piece, what is that, silver? Onyx or something. It has its own meaning too. I'm not sure what company he came from. I have to look at that as well.
This
Bolt
bolter
pistol.
will roar in your name, Darius.
L to the
I swear
aim,
on it.
R to the shoot.
Come, vermin.
Square to reload.
I should be picking these rotten seals out of my fangs for weeks. The situation here at the Lodge is becoming severe. Have you secured the virus bomb? No. For every gaunt I smash, 10 more come raining down. If we fail to launch that bomb, there will be nothing to stop the Tyranids. I am almost at the crash site. Just make sure the launcher is still standing when I get there. I will hold the line for as long as I can.
Okay. Was able to do an extremely short cursory exploration. The color on his band it's a little hard to tell with that lighting. It's either he was 5th Company in Raven Guard or he was 8th Company. I want to say it was 5th Company looking at it. Hard to say about the split pattern on his knee. Have to check that one out later. Figured while they were having a little chatty poo, I'd let them do so. And of course we have our ammo for slightly replenishing. We'll get larger sums of ammo later. As well as multiple drops. Did not mean to interrupt you. Oh, now you want to tell somebody. Gun strike. Hold R1 to knock back small enemies and mark them with the reticle for a gun strike. Perform a gun strike on a marked enemy with R2. If the gun strike instantly kills small enemies and deals significant damage to larger ones. Use the gun strike, and you'll regenerate armor. No. And the interesting part. Now again, reloaded, right? Yeah, he didn't survive. Either way, you don't use ammo for those shots. Not for those strikes. They're completely free. Now, once we finish the campaign, thanks, son. I'll be adding operations as well. Most definitely. Of course, we have environmentals. But yeah, I'll be adding operations as well. That's the PvE side of like operations, missions. It'll make more sense as we go. Yeah, that pulse you just saw was me getting my armor back.
Kill team, I am at the crash site.
Don't you run from me.
Hold fire! Baron! Baron, my brother, you have honored the Imperium with your devotion.
Boy, it went down over here. Black Templar.
Ulfa! Hellstros, if you can hear me, I have the virus bomb. Headed to the orbital launcher.
Yeah, he was a Black Templar.
Is that as hard as you bite, Xenos? Come on!
Now, I don't know if they let you choose the color of your band just as like a personal flair thing or not. Me personally, I'd probably go black in most things, but black or white or gray or something like that. I don't really need a great deal of color variation myself, but the band colors are universal across all groups, so he'd be what was it, 8th Company? Rest in peace, brother. And I thank you for holding out. The man died with a bomb in his hands. And then you have to wonder, would he have died had I got here, even if the enemy had still defeated him? Or did he win, but...
No! Your death will not go unpunished.
what they did was just too much. Yep. Left L1 to block. I'm trying to read tutorials and play. Come on. Yep. Nope. No. Now, if you get somebody to the point of doing a gun strike, you can double up as you've seen. Here's the interesting part, though. Never mind. It'll make sense later. Needless to say, we put in that work down here.
Tyranids and breaks the perimeter. Alpha! Anyone? Is a bomb en route?
Yep.
Hellstros!
L1 break blocks. Now here's the interesting part. Uh-oh, come on with it. Yes, sir. Kill the larger ones, and the smaller ones around tend to fall off till actually, stay right there. There you go.
Are you with me? I have the bomb!
Figured it was important for you and me to interface. I'm sure you agree. These tight, enclosed spaces.
You have served your emperor well, brother.
Scavengers and swarmers. Bolt rifle, fully automatic precision rifle.
Record log. To any Imperial unit that recovers this log.
Down to switch between primary and secondary weapons, and as you can see right here, we've got ourselves a combo system for the weapon that I happen to be using at the moment. The description up here is just to let you know how good it is versus isn't against single versus multiple targets. It's, as you can see, quite versatile when it comes to all of it, but best for single targets, but hey, it puts in the work on that groups, as you have seen.
My kill team crash landed off course. My brothers are all dead. Slain by Tyranids. I have the virus bomb. Moving to the orbital launcher. We'll fire into stratosphere where it will disperse over Tyranid positions.
Down on the D-pad to switch between primary and secondary weapons, but even with your primary or secondary equipped, you can always use your melee weapon. You just have the other one equipped. And like I said, I wasn't going to throw another Let's Play out right now, considering some of the fact that I'm playing a few others, but I couldn't sit on this one any longer. Yeah, no. Hey there. Hi there. Oh there. No there. Thanks, little buddy. There are not any humans left around here. It's not surprising. When your enemy makes a mistake, do not interrupt them.
Continue log. The virus is our one chance to delay the Tyranid invasion. The virus will spread through their forces. They will adapt, but it will slow them down. The virus must be launched into the stratosphere. Nothing else matters.
There it is. Oh, for you folks who might be wondering what you see in terms of my back, the backpack is well, it's literally a backpack. It's my power core. This is power armor. And it also has to vent the excess heat, which is what you're seeing come out of the back of me. What was that book that Peter picked up that day? What was it? Everybody poops, nobody poops but you. And then, oh, you're a naughty child, and there's concentrated evil coming out the back of you. We'll go with that last one. Especially in the universe where odds are quite a bit of concentrated evil is coming out of somewhere from you. Ah, the grandiose scale. One moment. What's up? Honestly, as much as this weapon is my favorite, it's kind of not. I have another one. Oh, and it is glorious. Yep. Alright. Alright. Ah. Now, on the lower difficulties, those pulses would have killed all of them. Even on hard, it would have killed all of them. The further they are from that pulse when he dies, the less effective, naturally, but yeah. Yeah.
Operator shift change overdue. Your tardiness has been flagged for invigilation.
Open the gates.
Shift chronometer reset. You're registered as on duty. Carry out the Omnissiah's work according to the divine synchronicity.
The divine synchronicity. Yeah, so basically we exist in a universe where people pray to machines and the people. One moment. But to be fair, there's kind of a bit of evidence that kind of supports it. Not entirely, but yeah, kind of. So yeah, the Tyranids, which is what we're fighting, these are their dropships and what they're born from. Yeah. It ain't pretty. Hey. No interruption. Huh. Never actually. Oh, wow. I mean, you expect it when you're not aiming down sights, you know, ADSing, but, I don't know. I guess I don't do that with this gun. Or in this game, rather.
Inserting payload.
Yeah. Yeah, we're that kind of strong, children.
Payload chambered. Hazardous material detected. Further benedictions required.
Transmitting override authorization. Set course for stratospheric detonation.
The rite of safeguard must be performed. Seek an authorized Magos at the command console.
Don't know who that was, but yeah. And yeah, that is an actual skull of an actual person who was around at some point. I don't know if that was punishment or if that was supposed to be a gift. There's punishments that have you end up messed up. There's gifts, quote unquote, that have you end up messed up. This universe is real messed up. Put quite simply, in the grim darkness of the 41st millennium, there is only degrees of guilt